welcome to the Social Butterfly Aspiration speedrun guide. Yes, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little walkthrough, a guide of how to do the Social Butterfly childhood aspiration in The Sims 4. Again, it's an expansion run, not the base game one. Maybe I'll do that if you guys are interested in just doing a base game only version of this, but this is expansion. For this run, I've added in Get Together, Vampires, Outdoor Retreat, and the new Tiny Living Stuff pack. Honestly, Tiny Living Stuff is kind of super broken and it's like really good, and oh my god, it made this speedrun so fast! If you haven't got it already, do it. What? No! Get it now! Hashtag not spawn. Okay, everyone got the right packs installed? We all ready to go? Sims open? We good? We're good? Alright. So smooth, Jesse. Let's go. Okay, all right, so, in the main menu, as per usual, want to start a brand new game for the speedrun. Welcome to speedrunning. Make a new game, please. All right, again, get rid of the story, people. Just off you go, off you pop. Okay, so for this run, we're actually going to be making a vampire sim first. This sim here, get rid of him. Get in the bin. Get out of here. Just shut that door. Get out. Be gone. Be gone with you. Goodbye. Okay, all right, so here we have our sim. Now, what you're going to want to do, this is the parent of the sim we're actually going to be playing with. If you want to make this sim look pretty, you can do the same with any speedrun sim. It's totally up to you. I'm not going to because I'm super lazy. So what I'm going to do is just randomize all the stuff. Mansion Baron sounds great, I guess. Herman Isaacs. Beautiful name for a beautiful sim. Okay, this sim really doesn't matter. You're going to have one click with this sim, and then we just ignore them for the entire rest of the run. So it doesn't really matter what you do with them. It's not important. The most important sim is the one we're going to make now. So we need to make a child. Now, I usually prefer to make them an actual child of theirs, but if you want to make them just a random kid that's there, you can do, right? Okay, so here we go. Right, gonna randomize a name, Sheila, beautiful, and then most important bit, obviously, select the aspiration. We're gonna pick Social Butterfly, because that's the one we're doing. Could you imagine if we just picked a different one? Okay, so, right, 4 traits, here we go. I personally think you want to go for Insider, Outgoing, one of those ones, because it's going to get your sim to be, it's going to give them a positive moodlet for most of the run, right? Insider, we're going to be in clubs for pretty much the whole run, so you're going to get a happiness boost from being in a club, and then similar with Outgoing as well. So with this one, you're going to get positive moodlets when you're chatting with people, which again is pretty much the whole run. If you wanted to go for a different run, maybe loves the outdoors, but the run I find is mostly an outdoor run anyway. You place down one room, and that's just to be able to get the advantage of tiny living. You could try a different aspiration, cheerful maybe, but you're not always guaranteed to get the like boost for that one. So I don't know, I'm gonna go with Outgoing. Up to you, whichever other ones you want to pick. And then once you're ready, here we go, we got our 2 beautiful sims. Yeah, let's just save and play. Okay, here we go. So for the run, it doesn't really matter where you want to live. I just personally enjoy this one lot here in Willow Creek, Bargain Bend. It's a classic. Please don't go for a really expensive one because you do need to purchase a few things. Don't go wild, but any lot will do. You do want to be in an empty lot though. Okay, and then when we're ready, we're going to click confirm. We're going to go here, and remember the timer is going to start as soon as the in-game clock starts. Okay, all right, so we're going to click here. Go to the loading screen, and what you're going to want to do first of all is you're going to want to click in, and it's going to zoom in. Here we go, and then that's going to start the timer, right? So here we go, time is on. We're now in wrong mode. Here we go. Okay, so now we're in to buy mode. So you want to press F2. That's going to get you into this one without having to faff about up here. First things first, go here, click Tiny Home Residential. If you want to as well, I'd also recommend clicking on Convivial. It's gonna, I don't know. Does it actually help? I like adding it on. It's an extra, it's a tiny second. I think it also affects childhood skills. I could be wrong. Am I wrong? We'll see. Okay. Anyways, right. The most important things you need to do, make it into a tiny living lot. You're then gonna want to come over here to the bathroom, and then pick a bathroom. Now, you want it to be a small one, right? It has to be less than 32 tiles, which I'm pretty sure all the bathrooms are. There aren't any super extravagant ones. You're going to want the toilet to be right next to the door so that they're not having to walk super far, because your sim is going to have to pee at least one time during this run. Probably just the once, but they are going to have to pee. I personally like the look of the tiny living one. I think it looks cute. So I like it. I'm going to put that one there. So yeah, you want to place it as close to like the start of the lot as you can do, so they're not going to be walking too far. And then the other thing we're going to want to do is go here. So we're going to want to just bop here to, not opening up the gallery. Do not press F4. That's the gallery. No. Okay, you want to come down here, go to objects by function, and you can see here we have a coffin. If you wanted to like click over here to the bed, you could do as well, but I find literally just click here. It's always going to be in the top line, just at the very end here. Click on a coffin and put it down. Again, you could put it as close to the front as you want. It doesn't really matter. I'd recommend you don't put it all the way over here, just because you know your parent vampire sim's gonna have to walk a long way and they might die in the process, which would be bad. So just plonk them there. And then once you're done with this, you should be ready to go. Okay, so we're going to press F1 and go back into live mode. So what we're going to do first, have our vampire sim here. We're going to click hibernate, and that's going to have them. That's literally the only click you do. Okay, then we're going to press space, and we're going to be over here to our child sim. So if we look here at our aspiration panel, you'll see we have to make a friend and meet 5 new sims. So what we're going to do first is press U over here, or click here to get our social groups, and we're going to join a club. So this is where get together is like coming in handy. So here we go. Where I'm just going to click anything, and we're going to type I don't know, it doesn't matter. Please don't spend a lot of time naming things. Just click on one of them. Just click any button. The most important thing you want to do here, go to admission, go to age, click child. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So the requirement, it needs to be a child one. So over here, then we want to add them in. We then have only children to add into the club, right? Only children, no adults. The first stage of the aspiration requires us to make friends with kids, so we're going to do kids first. So again, another reason for get together is that the base game, you start off with Olivia and Alexander. The get together gives you then Lucas, Elsa, and Max. Words. Okay, so once you've got all these guys here, you don't really need to set up any club activities. You'll get extra like club points if you do them, but honestly you don't really do much with the club points in this run, I find, so just ignore them. So once you did that, you actually notice that we just completed the first stage, right? We met 5 sims because we added them into the club, and we've made friends. The friend, I think, is our dad, because we're not actually friends with any of these ones. So at this point here, start the club gathering, right? The G club, everyone is coming over. Okay, so first kid that you meet, you're going to want to just talk to them, just chit chat to them, right? Anything that is like the brighten day, those kind of interactions are going to be improving your social skill, which we'll see in a second. Here we go. Look at that. Goes up super fast. And if you can, try and get into a conversation with them, like just this one sim and not like every other sim is about. They do all like to talk to you, which is kind of annoying, but if you can avoid them, I would recommend. If you find that you get into a situation where you have like only, like literally every kid is in the conversation, I would use, at that point, break away from them and try and cloud gaze elsewhere, and then you'll find that that works really well. Okay, so right now, we're just gonna goof about with them. You can play this in 2 times mode. I personally would prefer to play it in 3 times mode. We're going to go in 2 times just so we can kind of explain things a little bit easier. But when you're actually doing the run, I recommend 3 times speed as fast as you can. Just smash that 3. Right? Keep going. Okay, so the reason why we're trying to make friends with just this one sim, Max is probably the sim I would avoid. Normally, if he's not the first sim that appears, I would avoid him just because he's kind of temperamental. Sometimes I find he's really easy to make friends with, sometimes he isn't. But yeah, so what we need to do is we need to improve our social skill as well as making a BFF. So we're gonna use get a level 5 social skill by just talking, and then we want to make a BFF. So we want to pick just this one sim. We're just going to keep talking to him until we get to the point where we can actually make a BFF with him. It will be at some point soon, I think. I hope. You need to have a pretty high reputation, a pretty high friendship with them in order to actually become BFFs with them. But it should be, I think it's about here-ish, right? About there, so we're almost there. And then once you've got the BFF, we can then abandon him, sadly, and talk to other sims. Right, okay, is that it? Is that it? There we go. Okay, so about here, that's what you want. So we're going to cancel out of all those other interactions. There we go, becoming BFFs. And there you go. All right, okay, so that's the second stage done. So we're now on the final stage of the aspiration. So what we're going to do at this point, I personally find it really helpful. We're just going to cloud gaze with Elsa over here, if she actually wants to. Thank you so much. Okay, so at this point we need to become friends with 3 other children, right? So we're already kind of in with them, from like us being in clubs with them, right? So here we go. I'm going to cancel out of this one. Sometimes you'll find with cloud gazing, sometimes it doesn't work, and I don't know why we're having a really offensive conversation with Elsa. Don't really know. If you want to just talk to them though, you can do. I find that will work because obviously it's going to be boosting up your social skill. It can be good. There we go. Alright, cool, awesome. So if that cloud gazing doesn't work out, just stick to regular conversations. Cloud gazing I think is really handy in certain circumstances. Right here you can see we're in a conversation with a whole bunch of Sims. We don't really want that, so what we're going to do is ask Alexander over here to separate out, come and hang out with just us, right? Here you go. We're already at level 7, which is really cool. But yeah, Alexander, do you mind? Do you mind? Can we just lie on the floor with me? Alex, become my friend. Okay, all right, there we go. Cool. So you see there, it kind of helps to separate them out. Sometimes the Sims will listen to you, but when they're in a huge, big conversation like this, sometimes they don't. And I find, again, with cloud gazing, once you get to about this level here, they kind of don't, like, the relationship doesn't budge. Now you need to go back into the cloud gazing to really unlock it. Again, maybe though, if you're just using it just to separate them, it is pretty easy to become friends with them. Like this. There you go. All right, cool. So Alex is our friend now, and then we just have 2 left. So we're gonna come over here, grab Olivia. All right, thanks, Alex. We don't need you anymore. Goodbye. Just sit there and do your own work. I guess that's fine. All right, okay, cool. So we're just gonna grab Olivia because again, everyone's in a huge, big conversation. And there you go. Okay, cool. So, itchy nose. Right, we've got all of the kids, right? We've completed this one. So at this point here, you'll find your Sim probably needs to pee. So I like to have them go pee now. And then again, we're going to press U, get over to our club gathering. We're going to go up here to our club details. And we're going to click out of the admission rule. We're not going to only accept children anymore. We're going to get rid of all those kids. And that'll mean that they despawn from the lot. And then we're going to pick 2 adult Sims to join. Not teens. Very important that they're not teens because they won't count. But young adults and older. I find as well, try not to pick 2 people that like are related to each other or romantic with each other or hang out a lot together, just because then they get into conversations with themselves. So I personally like to go with Jeffrey and Morty. They're just 2 pals of mine. Yep, okay, cool. So we confirm that, and then that will add them into the group, and we then want to start another club gathering, and you'll find that they are going to appear. Now, I do notice quite a lot of the time, my Sims, when they appear onto the lot, really enjoy going for a run. Or one of them will appear and the other ones don't. So we want to come over here and then exactly the same kind of process, right? So we want to just chat to him. At some point, Alexander will despawn. He'll go away. It's fine. Maybe he's just happy because his dad's here. But again, right, we're going to have a look. So we're already at level 9 for our social skill. Sometimes you get to this part of it with a really low social skill. Sometimes you get to this part of it with a really high social skill. Depending on where you are in your sort of thing, you can kind of tailor the run. So if you're really high in the social skill, you don't need it. You can then focus, like this point here, we've already maxed that bit out. We can then focus on just cloud gazing, right? So here we go. We're going to just see if Jeffrey's about. There we go. So like I said, sometimes I like to go for a jog. Sometimes they don't both spawn here. It's quite frustrating. So at this point here, we can just stargaze with Jeffrey because we just need to get the friendship up. Again, sometimes they will just ignore you. You just kind of have to keep going. There is a little bit of RNG at this point where we go, and then we're done. We're done. We're literally done. Wow, just as I was saying. Okay, all right. So aspiration completed. Sheila has just achieved her childhood dream of becoming very popular. Trait and socially gifted. Build a social skills faster. Nice. There we go. Okay, so that's literally it, right? Like I said, there's some amount of RNG involved with this run just because you got lots of Sims. They're going to be chit-chatting with each other. Sometimes they spawn properly. Sometimes they don't. Just kind of a bit of dumb luck. But yeah, that's essentially how you do it. All good. We did it! Yay! It's kind of hard to believe that I used to hate this aspiration. Back when I did my 100 Alien Baby Challenge on Twitch, oh my god, every single kid, my chat would vote to be the Social Butterfly Aspiration because I was completing the aspirations. And oh lord, they took me actually forever to do. So I'm so happy that I've now learned how to do this. I'm the master of the Social Butterfly Aspiration. None shall take this away from me. Oh, we nailed it, dudes. If you'd like to see my actual real good run of it, I will leave a little eye and a little doobly-doo for it so you can go and look at the, you know, proper Oh, look at Jessie go. She's showing off kind of speedrun. Don't forget you can come and watch me do speedruns live on Twitch every Saturday at 1 PM. The community has been so helpful in figuring out how the runs work and figuring out all the tiny little bits and stuff. It's really cool. So I would love for you to come over and hang out with us on Saturdays and also the other days that we stream. But like Saturdays for speedruns. They're fun. What speedrun would you like me to have a go at next? What guide do you need? What runs have you guys been trying? Let me know. And don't forget, BruisedMomo. Literally over the entire internet. Come and chat to me because I'm lonely in quarantine. Let's all be friends. Come and hang out. I'm gonna love and leave you guys here. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you all in the next video, whatever that's gonna be. All right, bye! No boops. Kidding.